now we're going to be doing a table read of a pilot that Kate and I wrote. This is Kate Shine.
Hi. This is Molly Kiernan.
So, Kate, what's a table read?
A table read, minus a table, is a bunch of chairs in a semicircle, as you can see. And well, basically, Molly and I wrote a pilot together. And
Steph, are you okay?
We're going to be reading it for you.
Okay. Yeah, we wrote this pilot. It's very personal to us. So, like, small trigger warning. This is like a dark comedy that has elements of my struggle with an eating disorder and Kate's
My struggle with epilepsy.
Yes. So if that stuff makes you uncomfortable, we won't be offended if you need to like step out or cover your ears. It doesn't get too graphic or anything, but we want to give the heads up.
Yeah. We're not gonna like throw the strobe light on during the show.
Yeah.
Or will we? It's a magnet, man. Anything can fucking happen.
Yeah, it's the magnet. Anything can happen. That's great. Yeah. Great. I think we're gonna get right into it because we don't want to eat up too much of Becca's time or any of Becca's time. So yeah, we're gonna get started and feel free to laugh or cry or scream, do whatever you want. We love feedback. This is you can masturbate. All right, Evan. This is us being vulnerable, so feel free to be vulnerable back.
Yeah.
Don't masturbate though. Okay, let's get started.
Oh boy. Interior audition room. Kate Collins, 27, small and angry as hell, stands in front of a bare backdrop in an audition room.
Kate Collins, reading for the role of woman.
Interior office. Molly Donahue, 24, kind of a timid pushover, sits at her desk on the phone. In one hand is an ugly, tiny dog. She uses the other hand to scroll through a packed Google Calendar.
My name is Molly, but I'm calling on behalf of my boss, Tara.
Interior audition room.
I'm a woman, and I can do anything.
Interior office.
And I just wanted to let you know that the mishap with your most recent donation was,
Molly takes a nervous breath and looks back. Her boss, Tara, stands behind her, giving a look that says, "You know what to do."
It was my fault. And mine only. Me, Molly, Elizabeth Donahue. I'm the screw-up. Thanks.
Molly hangs up, Tara smiles.
Couldn't let them know that I accidentally used a donation for kids with cancer for eyebrow threading.
Interior audition room.
I can start my own business, win a gold medal, or even be a mom.
Interior office. Molly, frustrated, puts her head down on the desk. Then she lifts it and grabs a sleeve of cookies from her desk drawer. Interior bathroom. Kate continues as VO over quick cuts of Molly inhaling the cookies.
But I can't do all that if I'm shedding my uterine wall into my favorite pair of panties. That's why I use Plugums tampons.
Molly holds the empty cookie package and walks to the toilet.
Because I'm a woman, and women can do anything.
Molly puts her hand to the back of her throat and gags. Audition room. The casting director is asleep. An assistant elbows her.
Things will be in touch.
Sure you will.
Kate grabs her backpack and begins to exit, then stops.
Let me ask you a question. What's wrong with me?
Excuse me?
I go on a lot of these, and it's always the same bullshit. You won't be in touch, so the least you can do is tell me what's wrong with me. Is it my hair? My face. Do you not like my face?
I'm uncomfortable.
Join the club.
Kate storms out of the room and heads towards the elevator. She hits down button and waits with her arms crossed. She leans against the wall and taps her foot as she waits. Suddenly, we see the foot stop moving and her body slump down the wall onto the floor. She begins convulsing. She's having a grand mal seizure. A young woman goes to help Kate.
Somebody call 911!
Interior office. Molly sits back at her desk and wipes the crumbs off her shirt. End of cold open. Act 1. St. Luke's Emergency Hospital room. Kate lies in a hospital bed, cuts and bruises on her body.
You're starting to become a regular.
Kate turns her head to see Will Abbott, 28, just stepped out of a J. Crew catalog. Ex-boyfriend.
What are you doing here?
I'm still listed as your emergency contact.
Shit. Sorry. Seizure. Where are we?
St. Luke's, by the old apartment.
Luke's. They love me here. I'm on a mission to make this my Cheers.
Kate points to a man in a hospital bedpan guy, next to her, who is fighting with a nurse over his bedpan.
It's a real Sam and Diane thing they have.
So you were at an audition? The EMT said you kept yelling about tampons.
That does track. Oh my God, the commercial audition. Pass me my phone.
Will hands Kate her phone. She sees the date. She has missed calls, voicemails, and texts from her parents.
Will? How long have I been here?
2 days.
Shit.
Her eyes fill with tears. Will holds her for a moment. She lets him. Kate looks back at her phone.
I should listen to some of these.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
She starts listening to the voicemails.
Doctor wants you to do a CT scan. I know you hate those, but I guess you hit your head on an elevator door. I called your parents. I know you hate it when I do that, but they worry about you.
Oh my God!
What?
I booked it. I booked tampons. My agent says my little outburst really gave them woman on periods. The tampon commercial.
Is that the one you were auditioning for?
When I had the grand mal seizure that brought me in here 2 days ago and I've been unconscious ever since. Will, it's Union!
Well, if it's Union.
Kate smiles as she hangs up her phone. She catches a reflection on the darkened screen. She has a black eye. She switches to selfie mode to see it clearly.
You gotta be shitting me.
Language!
Molly's apartment. Molly's apartment has wrappers and crumbs everywhere. On the table is a book called Life Without Ed, How to Recover from Your Eating Disorder. But it's being used as a plate for a half-eaten sandwich. Molly talks on the phone.
Yeah, I know it's 4 in the morning, but my boss just texted me, and she needs to know what the menu is. Hello?
She hangs up. The buzzer rings. Molly opens the door to a seamless delivery person.
What up, Molly? Did you know you've ordered from us 11 times this week?
Yeah, I'm extremely aware, but always appreciate a reminder.
So it's just you here? 'Cause it's a lot of food.
Another thing I'm really aware of.
Do you have like a boyfriend or kids?
No. All I have is a terrible job and an eating disorder.
She starts crying.
Oh boy, okay. I am not equipped to deal with a sad lady. Do you want a coupon for a free Sprite?
No, sorry, Brad, you caught me at a bad time.
Brad leans in for a hug, feeling awkward.
I would say you can talk to me, but I really don't want you to.
I appreciate the honesty.
Interior hospital. Will opens a juice box and Kate examines her black eye.
It's a different look from the headshots, all I'm saying. I mean, I can make it work. This is not my first rodeo. It's just bad timing with the commercial tomorrow. Hey,
Yes?
what's your problem?
Don't you think you're rushing me into this whole commercial thing?
Not really, no.
Hey, you were out cold for 2 days.
And I feel very refreshed, thank you.
Can you listen to me, please? This was a bad one.
They're all bad ones. Well, what the hell am I supposed to do?
Rest. You'll get another chance.
We both know that's not how it works. I didn't ask you to come here.
I wanted to.
It was a waste of time. I don't even need to be here. I just need someone to unhook all these fucking tubes because I booked tampons and...
Kate tries to stand and she's overcome by her pain and legs give out. Will is quick to catch her.
Can we get some help?
No, I got it.
Kate
Got it.
gets herself back in bed and catches her breath. She holds her head in her hands.
You can go. It's fine.
Will leaves. Bedpan guy watches. He offers his bedpan with a look of sympathy. She holds up her catheter tube.
We're all good here.
Interior crunch gym. Molly runs on a treadmill while she checks emails on her phone. The display says 10 miles. Interior gym locker room. Molly breathes heavily and splashes water on her face. She looks in the mirror. Her eyes are red, a sign she spent the night purging. Her knuckles are calloused from using her hands to throw up. She closes her eyes.
Okay, breathe in calm. Breathe out anxiety.
A naked old woman taps her on the shoulder.
I need the sink!
Interior hospital. Kate, still in her bed, takes a moment to assess the damage. She sees her name in the hospital bracelet. She takes her phone and puts it in selfie mode and sticks out her tongue to see bite marks along one side. A nurse enters.
Your boyfriend said you needed something?
It's not my boyfriend.
What can I get you?
I'd like to discharge myself.
The doctor would like to keep you longer.
I haven't seen a doctor, so that's...
You were asleep when the doctor came. You can ask your boyfriend about
It's not... doesn't matter. I'm going to discharge myself. It's within my rights, which I know. I know my rights. So.
Kate begins to try and unhook herself from the tubes again.
Again with the tubes!
You just got demoted to Cliff, pal.
The patient's name is Gregory?
It's a reference to Cheers. The dancing...
Gregory?
What kind of hospital is this?
Kate struggles with the tubes as the nurse watches.
That's an HDMI cord. There's an iPhone charger. None of these are connected to your body.
I just want to get out of this hospital, okay?
And I want to know how you got covered in wires. Now, please lay back while I remove your catheter. Feel free to urinate on yourself.
Will do.
The nurse pulls the curtain closed and Kate yips. Interior. Shining Stars Foundation Reception Area. Molly now wears a blouse and pencil skirt. She puts tablecloths on small tables in a conference room. Helping her is her coworker, Steven.
Your eyes are red again today. What's going on with you?
Oh, yeah? Who knows? Hey, look at these cookies I got with the foundation's logo on them.
You are going way too crazy over this dinner.
Hey, if hoping that a promotion my one way out of my miserable situation is solely dependent on the success of one dinner, even though no one has confirmed that for me, is crazy, then you could call me insane.
You're making it way too easy.
Will you help me when the caterer gets here?
Sure. All I was going to do this morning was see how many episodes of Frasier I could watch.
How do you make more money than me?
I'm a good social media manager.
You send one newsletter a week. It's because our boss wants to have sex with you.
She does not.
Tara enters and stands way too close to Steven.
I'm a sweet little Italian self.
Again, not Italian.
Love the newsletter this week.
She adjusts his collar and hands Molly her tiny dog without making eye contact.
Gwyneth has dog diarrhea, and I need you in my office at 5.
Tara leaves.
You're so lucky. No one wants to have sex with me. That's not what I meant. I meant no one here. I meant not that I want that. Nothing. All right. All right, this was fun. Bye.
Molly exits and sees Interior, hospital nurses station. Kate cruises through the discharge paperwork.
See you next time.
She hobbles towards the ER exit. The same nurse stops her.
I just spoke with your neurologist. I told her about your decision to discharge yourself.
You must be new here. At Luke's, snitches get stitches.
In the event of broken body tissue, yes.
What?
What?
Gah! What happened with my doctor?
She wants to up your dosage.
Which one?
Both of them.
She hands Kate 2 prescriptions.
I've called them into your pharmacy. They'll be ready tonight.
Listen, I don't know if word has gotten out to the nursing staff yet, but I booked tampons. You understand?
I don't.
It means that I can't waste my time in hospitals or pharmacies or doctor's offices.
You mean receiving help?
Exactly. Oh, don't twist my words. Hey, here's a kooky idea. Can't you just give me the meds?
She holds out her hands to the nurse.
I would like to receive my health care, please.
That's not how it works.
We're in a hospital. Are we not in a hospital? Is this a bowling alley? Should I bowl?
She grabs an empty urine cup and rolls it on the floor.
Ma'am, that is for urine, not bowling, and you have to go to the pharmacy to get your meds.
Patient uprising!
No one reacts. She puts the RX in her pocket and storms out. Interior Tara's office. Molly enters. Tara stands with her back to the camera.
Hey, Tara, you asked me to come by?
Tara turns around wearing a giant pair of VR goggles.
Oh, okay, yep. What's happening here?
I'm participating in a weight loss study. These VR goggles allow me to look right at my skinnier self. Therefore motivating me to change my body.
Wow, technology, right?
She stares, saying nothing.
Okay, what can I help you with?
I want you to know that you're doing great.
Oh wow, thank you.
No, Molly, that was me talking. This is now me talking to you. I want you to change the whole dinner.
I don't know if there's much time.
Any charity can have a dinner with plain wine and food. Last week, Save the Children had an event with these cookies decorated with their logo. It was so tacky.
Oh yeah, gross. Unrelated, but if you see any cookies like that here, they're joke prank cookies.
I will never understand your sense of humor. Anyway, I had sort of a hip idea. I want our dinner to have a fun theme, and the theme I picked is a cute play on words. You ready? I'm thinking the Donor Donor Dinner. Isn't that wild?
Is that a reference to the group of American pioneers that had to eat their dead friends in order to survive their trip out west?
Yes!
Yeah. No judgment, obviously, but why?
It's original. It's risky. It says, we want you to remember us, and when you do, you'll write a big fat check for those cancer kids. Then Time Magazine will finally put Tara Matheson on their cover.
I just don't think there's time for all that tonight. The conference room is set up, and everything's kind of like ready to go.
Well, you better go make time. Get to it. I love you.
What'd you say?
The I love you was for the skinnier me.
Interior office. Molly walks to her desk and stares at the plate of cookies. She grabs it and heads to the bathroom. Interior cab. Kate gets inside a cab. The driver stares at her bruised eye.
Oh, you should see the other guy.
Her phone rings. It's her agent. She answers.
Tampons. Shoot move to today.
Kate suddenly gets a glimpse of her reflection. She stares.
You can still do it, right?
Of course.
She hangs up.
Showbiz, right?
I don't care.
End of Act 1. Act 2. Interior bathroom. A toilet flushes. Molly sits on the ground next to it. Her hands shake as she breathes heavily. Remnants of the cookie she just binged lie on the ground around her. Interior. Kate and Chris's apartment. Kate enters her apartment and attempts to pass the kitchen, but is stopped by Chris, her roommate, 28, a real estate agent by day and drag queen by night.
Have you seen my foam roller? I told you, you can't pull off a smoky eye.
They hug.
Hi.
You okay?
I've been better.
You've been worse. The shiner, though. Ugh.
I'm fucked. I'm supposed to film this tampon commercial.
Tampons? Baby, you did it.
Girl, mama.
Like hell you are. Come on, Gypsy Rose.
Chris motions to her face. They walk to Chris's bedroom and Kate sits down.
You haven't done my makeup in years.
I haven't booked a gig in years.
Kate laughs. Chris smiles as he starts to gently put concealer on her eye. She winces. Heels and wigs are organized around his room. There are flyers on his desk promoting a drag show that Chris stars in. The flyers cover his framed real estate listings. Interior bathroom. Molly stands at the mirror. Her hands shake as she moves things around in her makeup bag in an attempt to grab her concealer. There's a frantic knock on the door.
1 minute.
Is that you, Molly? I've been looking everywhere for you.
Yeah. I'll be out in just a second, though.
I'm coming in.
Okay, cool. Yeah, but what if you didn't?
Well, are you pooping?
What? Is that the deciding factor on whether or not you'll come in?
The lock jiggles. In an attempt to cover up the wrapper crumbs still on the ground, Molly sits on them. Tara opens the door. She holds the key that she just used and her dog.
Gwyneth has dog diarrhea again.
She hands Gwyneth to Molly.
See if you can get fake snow for the dinner and get off the ground. You look ridiculous.
Tara exits. Gwyneth jumps on Molly's lap. Interior Chris's room. Kate looks at herself in the mirror. Her bruises are gone.
I did the best with what I had.
You're a magician. Thank you. Okay. Oh, let's do this thing.
She stands up and loses her balance.
Are you sure about that?
I better be.
They hug.
Don't forget to steal from craft services.
I would never forget.
Kate leaves.
Bitch, don't forget Bitch, don't think I forgot about my foam roller. Speak.
Interior, erotic bakery. Molly enters an erotic bakery. She looks around nervous. An employee, Vanessa, approaches.
Does being around this many penises make you nervous?
No. Being around this much food does.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, I have an eating disorder, but apparently I only tell strangers like you and my seamless guy.
I get it. You're the type of person who's uncomfortable opening up to those close to you, so instead you talk to strangers because you're desperate for help, but too afraid to be vulnerable.
How'd you do that?
I know stuff. Now, what can I get you? We have a special going on. Buy 2 ball cakes and you get a penis for free.
Actually, do you do other body parts like arms and legs that look like they've been eaten?
Ooh, okay, you're kinky.
Oh, I'm not. I haven't even had sex in like over a year.
Why did you tell me that?
I thought we were running.
I'm kidding. I know we are. Come on.
Okay.
Interior subway car. Kate's on the subway. She's pale and sweaty. She looks for a seat. She finds an open one and makes a move towards it, and a douche bro gets there first. Kate wobbles and grips the subway pole. She sees a door she can lean on, but is cut off by a loud mariachi band. She starts to talk to herself as everything around her goes into tunnel vision.
930 Spruce Street, 12 Lantern Lane, September 4th, April 19th. 930 Spruce Street, 12 Lantern Lane, September 4th, April 19th.
Everything swirls around her. Suddenly, it stops.
Yo! Yell on the one train much!
Kate looks around. The other passengers are staring at her. Douche turns back to girl on train.
So like I was saying, Williamsburg, it's basically the new Murray Hill.
Die in a fire.
The doors open and Kate runs off the train. The mariachi band exits, and with her we see Molly sitting behind them holding 3 giant cake boxes. Subway platform. Kate runs to a trash can, barely making it in time. She vomits and then gets up and wipes some spit off her mouth.
Get your shit together.
She walks towards the exit. Conference room. Molly puts the final touches on the newly decorated conference room. Stephen enters.
Wow. So this is disgusting.
We see the conference table. Cakes that look like half-eaten arms and legs sit in front of a snowy mountain background. Molly hands Stephen some cupcakes and a plastic fork.
I bet Tara got this idea from some sort of weird sexual thing.
I don't know. It doesn't feel that sexual to me.
And why are these here?
Stephen holds up cupcakes that look like a penis.
Oh, because I need you to help me make those penises look more like noses. If you can't incorporate the balls, just get rid of them.
On it, boss.
He sits down and starts tentatively moving the frosting with a plastic fork. As Molly picks up a cupcake, she looks down at her calloused knuckles for a long beat.
You okay?
What? Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
Television studio. Kate is at craft services grabbing a snack on set. An actor, Terry, approaches.
Are you someone's niece or something?
No, I'm in the commercial.
Oh, that's crazy. Me too.
I know. We were sitting next to each other in the makeup trailer. We talked about this, Terry.
She holds her head in her hands. It hurts. She needs to sit.
Are you okay? Should I find your aunt?
It's fine.
Interior conference room. Donors mingle. They all wear brightly colored winter coats. Molly and Stephen hand out drinks at the bar.
The winter coats were a nice touch.
Yes, thank you. Rich people love to feel like they're quirky.
A donor approaches holding a nose cupcake.
These are delicious and so cute.
Thank you. They used to be peas.
No, Pierce Brosnan's favorite dessert.
Amazing! Where do I put my check?
I can take that for you.
Donor hands Molly the check and walks away.
Well, everyone actually looks like they're having fun. And you're getting donations. You did it.
I haven't done anything until I get a promotion out of this.
Tara approaches with her dog again.
Oh, you'll never guess.
Diarrhea?
Yes, dog diarrhea.
She turns to Stephen and runs her fingers along his neck.
You know who I bet doesn't have diarrhea?
Me?
Yeah. Oh, I wish I could eat your little arms and legs.
She leaves.
Seriously, you're so lucky.
I'm gonna have nightmares about that interaction.
Interior television studio. Kate and Terry are on set. The director addresses Kate.
Kate, you'll notice there are significant changes to the original script.
I did notice that.
This commercial is no longer just a commercial.
It's not?
It's the future. It's feminism, Kate. What if one tampon commercial could change the world? I'm asking you, Kate. Kate, answer me!
I guess it would be pretty difficult.
What do you have to say about your menses, Kate?
Whoa.
Don't say it to me. Say it to Oprah, Kate. Harriet Tubman had a period. Ruth Bader Ginsburg bled, no matter. This is for them. Now. Action!
Interior conference room. Molly and Stephen clean out the conference room.
Molly, I need to speak with you.
Good luck.
Tara's office. Molly enters. Tara stands wearing her VR goggles.
Great job. I want to promote you.
Wait, is this just you talking to your skinny yourself?
No, I'm talking to you.
Really? You want to promote me?
Oh no, I see what happened. When I said great job today, I was talking to you. When I said I want to promote you, I was talking to skinnier me. Because I think she deserves to be the president of the US, you know what I mean? I guess I figured that would be obvious.
Yep, yeah, my fault for not seeing it.
I can't lose you as my assistant. No one knows how to clean up dog diarrhea like you.
I wish you would just say dog food.
I'm giving my niece the new development associate position. She's transitioning out of tattoo artistry, so I guess she knows how to deal with people. You'll start training her tomorrow.
Got it, thanks.
Molly exits. Tara still looks straight ahead.
I would fuck you.
Interior television studio. We see the tampon commercial, as a television audience would see it. A sweeping zoom on Kate. Terry appears, wearing a giant tampon costume. He gets down on one knee and presents Kate with a small box containing an even smaller tampon.
Will you marry me?
Yes.
Interior conference room. Molly enters the conference room with a trash bag.
So, what happened? Am I looking at our newest development associate?
Can you give me a second?
Stephen leaves. Molly is alone with a ton of food. She grabs a leftover cupcake and starts to eat. Television studio. Terry rises and kisses Kate. Natalie Cole's This Will Be plays as tampons, maxi pads, and diva cups begin to drop from the ceiling. Terry lifts and spins Kate. Conference room. This Will Be still plays as Molly eats and eats and eats. Television studio. Terry puts Kate down and they both smile towards the camera.
And cut. And that's a wrap on Blogum's great work, everyone.
Director and Terry congratulate each other. Kate stumbles towards craft services and grabs water. Her hands shake. She sits on the floor. Her phone buzzes with a text from Will. Hey, how are you holding up? Kate sees a small reflection of her face in the screen and realizes she's wiped the makeup off, concealing her black eye. She takes out her prescriptions.
Here goes nothing.
Conference room. Molly surveys the destruction, pulls out a toothbrush, and exits the conference room. End of Act 2. Act 3. Interior, Rite Aid. Molly, face red from crying and purging, loads up on every snack food imaginable. Kate waits in the pharmacy line.
Next in line?
Kate steps up to the counter. The pharmacist sees Kate and begins to shake her head with a mix of fear and recognition.
Nope, no, not today, Satan.
Pharmacist walks away and returns with the manager, Tyler.
Kate.
Tyler, you look well. Is this a new blouse?
It's my lab coat.
It's fantastic. I love how it hangs. Tyler, let's stop beating around the bush. I'm here to retrieve my prescription.
And you don't have the money.
Excuse you, what kind of riff-raff street rat situation do you think I'm running, man? I might have the money. Did you know I booked tampons?
I don't know what that means.
Well,
There's other people in this Rite Aid, lady.
Tyler rings up Kate's prescriptions.
$294.45.
I don't have the money.
I know, and I'm sorry.
Look, Tyler, Ty, how long have we known each other?
If you can't pay, you need to step aside for other customers.
I've been coming to this Rite Aid, to you, ever since I got diagnosed 3 years ago. Remember that time you tried different colored contacts? They were terrible. Please, man. I was in the hospital today, okay? Can't go finally got an acting job again. So, I can't be sick anymore. I won't be.
I'm sorry.
Rite Aid? More like wrong aid. Okay, it's not my best. I know.
Come on, lady, if you can't pay, get out of the line.
Fuck this.
Kate dives across the counter and grabs medication.
Hey!
Kate tries to make a run for it and crashes into Molly. The two girls fall on the floor, Molly's bags of candy and Kate's pill bottles all mixed up. Tyler stands over them.
Get the hell out of my Rite Aid, Kate.
Tyler walks away shaking his head. Kate looks at the bags of chips and candy.
You having a party?
I'm having an eating disorder.
Hey, fuck me, right?
Yeah.
Tyler returns with a security guard.
Come on.
He approaches Kate and climbs to her feet.
Well, Tyler, it's been a pleasure as always.
Kate turns to leave, which causes the other customers to start clapping and cheering. Molly, who has been watching Kate with a degree of fascination, makes a split-second decision. She puts Kate's pills, which are still on the floor, in her purse. The security guard stands over Molly. She freezes.
Did you pay for those items, miss?
What items?
This food. Did you pay for all of this?
Oh, this, yes. Yeah, I have a receipt.
Hey, she didn't do anything.
Haven't you been expelled from this Rite Aid?
Sort of. But just so you know, she's an innocent. We don't even know each other. She told me she had an eating disorder, but that felt like an overshare.
It was. I do that with strangers.
Ladies, you're both free to go. And miss, you should stay away from her.
Exterior, Rite Aid. Moments later. Molly and Kate are standing outside.
Sorry if I got you in trouble.
Is that a joke?
No, was it funny? I'm sorry.
You're kind of a disaster, huh?
Yeah.
Same.
Cool. Hey, I think you dropped something back there.
Molly hands Kate her pills.
No way. When?
Well, everyone was pretty focused on you being the disaster, so I had the perfect opportunity. I'm very good at being invisible.
Well, it looks like I owe you a drink.
Oh, okay.
Interior, bar, evening. Kate and Molly are at the bar. Kate drinks wine. Molly holds a full glass but barely drinks. They're both laughing.
Okay, so you got a seizure right in front of him?
Yeah, right in front of a cat collar. Last thing I remember was him saying he wanted to tap that ass. Turns out he's the one called 911 and got me help.
Wow, sounds like you changed it.
Okay, so what is the craziest thing you've ever done because of your eating disorder?
Oh, I spent 6 hours binging and purging at a 24-hour buffet when I was supposed to be at my sister's wedding.
That's kind of badass.
Yeah, she deserved it.
Kate motions to Molly's full wine glass.
You sober or something?
No, I'm just scared of calories.
So, are you constantly counting calories in your head?
Oh yeah, it's like a beautiful mind in there. I think. I've never actually seen the movie, but the reference feels right.
You can't just like, I don't know, make it go away, say fuck it and eat?
In some ways yes, and in some ways no. My therapist says that you can't choose an eating disorder, but you can choose recovery. So I guess I'm choosing recovery.
You're lucky you have a choice.
Sorry if this is a rude question.
Stop apologizing.
Okay, well, should you really be drinking with your condition?
I should not.
And why are you stealing meds?
I had to steal because of my shit insurance. Not all of us are still on mommy and daddy's health care.
Okay, you barely know me. That's not true. I have a full-time job that I hate but will never quit because disappointing other people crushes me.
Okay, alright. Looks like she can get angry after all.
Yeah, I usually just bottle it up.
Oh, cool. So my move is to Hulk out at whoever is in my eye line.
Oh yeah, how's that going for you?
Very poorly.
Oh yeah, cheers.
How does bottling it up work?
It does not work. I can't open up to anyone, you know. My relationship with my family is shit. I don't really have any friends.
We're friends now, dipshit.
Okay, I'm already scared.
Hey, can I come over sometime and bring you like McDonald's and sit with you while you eat it?
I don't know.
Oh, I know I phrased that as a question, but it's something I'm going to do.
Shake Shack.
Huh?
If you come over, you're bringing Shake Shack.
They cheers. Molly takes a sip of her own and then grabs Kate's glass from her.
Oh, and if you can make me eat, then I can cut you off.
Fair. Want to grab some food now?
I'll just pick at something and it's gonna be weird, but yes.
Molly gets up. Once she's gone, Kate chugs her wine and follows. End of episode.